Welcome to the Pixelbot Sequencing Preparation module. This module is meant to give an overview of the 10 lessons in the Sequencing Student module and give you opportunities to experience challenges that your students will complete. Sequencing is the first module in the first grade pathway. It introduces students who are new to coding to fundamental concepts and skills. For students who have already completed our kindergarten curriculum, it reviews these concepts and skills through more complex problems. Before we dive in, we'd like to cover a shift from kindergarten to first grade and how the Pixelbot moves around the grid. Our coding challenges will still be focused on painting the correct pixels, but the commands in kindergarten differ from those we use in first grade and beyond. In our kindergarten curriculum, students code their Pixelbot to move using 4 arrow commands: up, down, left, and right. These commands don't change the Pixelbot's orientation. It always faces the same direction. In first grade, your students will shift to 3 navigation commands: forward, indicated by the footprint seen here, turn left, and turn right. Now the penguin can change orientation. We find that this can be a big change for students at first, but students can eventually make the shift from 4 commands to 3. This module takes advantage of this shift to cover sequences in a more complex way than kindergarten. Students will begin by writing simple sequences, only stepping and painting, in Lesson 1. In Lesson 2, they will remove errors or bugs from similar sequences. In Lessons 3 and 4, they will write sequences with turns to change the penguin's orientation and also use colors to paint. In Lessons 5 and 6, they debug incorrect turns and incorrect colors. In Lesson 7, they will write sequences again with colors and turns. In Lesson 8, we will change the orientation of the Pixelbot. Before this, challenges started at the bottom facing up or on the sides facing in. Now students will change their perspective and code from the top facing down. Finally, Lesson 9 is a review of all the skills covered in Lessons 1 through 8. And Lesson 10 is our Level Up Challenge. You can think of this as the final assessment, although we like the phrase Level Up Challenge better. It covers all of the skills in the previous 9 lessons. This is our lesson plan. Note the objectives, summary, agenda, materials, standards, and concepts and strategies. Additionally, there will be links to things that need to be prepared, or challenges you can complete ahead of each lesson to get ready to model for students. Each lesson will generally have the following structure. 1. Activate. Students will be motivated by the teacher, learn any new vocabulary, and will have a challenge modeled for them. Occasionally, students will be given a warm-up challenge to complete at the very beginning of the lesson. 2. Try. Students will try a challenge, typically as a whole class, based on the new skill. 3. Build. Students will complete their independent practice challenges. 4. Reflect. The teacher will guide students through a review challenge to highlight key components of the skill, and then ask a summative question to wrap up the class. This module has a theme that guides students through each lesson. In this module, our Pixelbot has teamed up with Dr. Codewell, who delivers motivational messages to students throughout the 10 lessons. Penguin, Dr. Codewell, and your students are on a safari seeking animals to collect information about. At the beginning of each lesson, Dr. Codewell will give a hint about that day's animal by describing a characteristic of the animal. Then, each subsequent challenge will reveal another characteristic in the title. At the end, the animal is revealed and added to the student's collection. Additionally, at the end of lessons, students will be asked to reflect on their process when solving challenges. We at 9dots believe that reflection is a powerful tool to help students form great habits in problem solving. They may be asked, "What was challenging?" or "What is the secret to debugging?" as an example. After this video, you will review each lesson and also several of the challenges that either you or your co-teacher will need to model for students throughout the module. As you complete these challenges, think through how you might model completing them for students. Keep in mind, however, that each of our lessons includes scripting for you to follow in modeling. Good luck!